Finale time! Hypocrite fish peeps munch up man's doggos. Super simp screams out for his fish hoe. No more underwater blowies for you, pal.
Will I see you again?
No, not really. You suck.
Ghost X's, bioviruses, and a whole bloody heap of bestiality. Chaired by the bloke what runs the World Economic Forum or some shit. Yep, strap in for the final finale roast, folks, cause it's gonna be a doozy.
Full recap starts now.
Okay, last epi. Lazy directors rip off this summer's box office smash hit horror flick and make a bunch of canines go full weapons down to the beach. Gaminy humans can't believe the walking fish sticks ate their pet poochies, nor think it's remotely similar to them having a nice tuna sandwich or a cod and chips on a Friday evening. Cause cute furry doggos are friends, not food, bitch.
Well, you can't eat our dogs.
You can't eat our fish.
Our dogs are domesticated.
Our fish are family.
Alright, gay.
Kate sees ghosty ghouly spook of her deaded ex-Toyboy, who himself had about 5 lines in the entire show and no one else gives 2 solid shites about. Blackmails her therapist to prescribe her more pills anyway, so she can keep working on top secret materials where the fate of the world rests in her hands while stoked up to her fucking eyeballs.
You must be out of your goddamn mind!
Agent Doc can't work out how Monsieur Pierre Dupont remotely survived being 8 kilometres under the sea, nor avoided the bends upon immediately resurfacing without extreme decompression, and all with just a few persistent headaches and a strange whistling sound what no one else can hear.
Weird.
Moans about being locked up in a 5-star hotel in London at taxpayers' expense after breaking back into the city via the sea. I mean, what do they think he is? Some sort of Ethiopian boat migrant?
Good guess, but actually no.
Anyway, nobody knows quite what to do with him and has to constantly scan his grub for poison. Because almost everyone on Earth totally hates him after absconding with a fish queen to do God knows what with around London, whilst they're just left to get littered with shit and her people go around scoffing their dogs.
Honestly, I don't blame them.
Stunning and brave chocolate science bro reveals the water homos are totally melting the ice caps, even worse than current day China. Clearly they plan to flood the world and choke the air with carbon. Local trees grow dry at boners and can't quite believe their luck. And much like demoralised 1980s Conservative ministers, bro reckons we lost the war to homos.
Fact check.
That's true.
Warmongering Fishman confirms said loss and promptly rubs humanity's nose in the melting icebergs up north. We're finally going to give you stinky monkeys a good bath, but not in a good way. Nobody even mentions the 2,000-year-old Time Lordy alien bloke who usually knows just what to do in times like this. Probably because he's just been fired by the BBC for crying too much and essentially just playing himself all the time. Barclay hugs non-binary daughter, who's clearly a girl but says she ain't because reasons, and tells his ex that he really misses that saltbird fishbird salt what gives him underwater blowies free of charge.
I totally get it.
What?
Said wife is super sad though, because she always thought that she was his #1 ethnic minority lover of colour, but now she's found herself in second place to a dark-skinned fish what don't even do anal. Liberty!
The back door was always an option.
Reveals how his sim-past is so pathetically love-struck, his bodyguards took pity and gave him a camera jammer, and allow him to go to the beach all night and scream his lover's name into the waves for hours, also because reasons. Naturally, she just ghosts him, and presumably carries on camming to her school of paying sugar whales on OnlyFins.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Generals find out, and eventually realise that Salt can't hear him because they previously put sound mufflers all around the coast for safety. God, I know, right? The British military actually bothering to defend their borders for once? Sorry, Russell, we can only suspend our disbelief so far. Yeah, anyway, so they instead activate the Severance protocol and totally spike him with a mysterious substance after swapping out his poison scanner.
Sneaky, sir.
Kate once again goes full school mom and totally threatens the Klaus Schwab looky-likey PM into letting her in on their severance plans. Once again tells her to mind her rat-ass business, because they don't let old and busted postmenopausal fannies into their super secret plans. So shut up about it already, bitch!
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
Barks wakes up and rushes out to the beach to go and call out his aquabase some more, only to meet up with her at dawn in the morning and snog her friggin' gills off.
I'm gonna fuck your fucking fanny off, you twat!
Anyway, she reckons he can still be of some use to the world, but he instead just whines how he's simply now more impotent than Keir Starmer, or anyone trying to tell Candace Owens that she may have in fact gone a bit off the deep end, son.
Brigitte Macron. That person that you are looking at on the right is not a woman.
You what, mate?
So she just shrugs and gives him a message to ask his people to ask her people for something called an accord. Kinda like a parlay in pirate talk, but for fish.
If you say so.
Anyway, UNIT's vertically challenged yet super mobile team of boffiny brain boxes what fucking love to sit down all day plan to filter the word into a signal that can be spread worldwide to reach the rest of Aquakind to establish a temporary truce, and thus invade the Institute of Baddies who totally want to stop them in order to continue the war or some shit. But before they can go and sort a trucy team up, a bunch of local stiffs start washing up on a Spanish beach. Cool. I ain't seen that many homos in the sea since the Navy accidentally recruited the entire cast of RuPaul's Drag Race for submarine duty and their sparkly sequins got clogged in the rotors. And look, used up knackered bodies of gay immigrants everywhere. Fuck me, it's like Mardi Gras 99 all over again. Chalky biology boffins soon discover that Homo aqua is dying all over the world, mainly from a viral infection that stops their excess scales from shedding and thus effectively choking them to death. Because science, bro. Clearly a programmed targeted virus designed by humans to take out fish foes. So a perennially pissed off Kate orders them to get on the blowers and bloody subpoena Dr. Fauci's emails again pronto. Because he ain't getting away with gain of function twice, matey.
The NIH has not ever and does not now fund gain of function research in the Wuhan Institute.
Wrong!
You sit on a throne of lies.
Fisheroonies attend one final meeting with monkey peeps. Barclay ecstatic his slime queen survived the 1 in 10 random chance of not getting nuked by an ingenious bioweapon. Huzzah! Naturally, Aquakind piss their pants and immediately cuck out. Promptly declare war is over, humanity is won and they're totally defeated.
The war is over. You have won. We are defeated. We grant you victory. We are destroyed.
Total surrender.
Usual RTD finale anti-climax intact, with his usual political pandering tagged on for good measure.
We will do whatever you want. Because we are terrified of you. Thus ends the war.
Congratulations. Or shame on us all. I'm not sure which.
And after saying the accord thing is now off the table and then just agreeing to fuck off and live down in a tiny dark trench in the Pacific forever and ever, and where they don't have to deal with navigating around floating turds and strangled turtles all day, they cunningly reveal how they can control elements of water, and later take vengeance against those responsible for their misery and the cold and callous architects of Severance. UK PM and pretty French general drown in their showers and cars, whilst Ben Stiller presumably gets his arsehole blown open on a small bidet during a break from filming season 3 of the hit Apple show.
That's what you get. That's what you fucking get, bitch.
Horny super simp left sobbing and asks if he'll ever see her again. 'Cause babe, we were only 5 pages deep into the Kama Sutra, and we haven't even tried the wheelbarrow or the one where we had to turn it landscape and put out the second page in order to see the full illustrative instructions for frig's sake.
So fucking close.
Water tank smashes forever in a super cringe and forehead smackingly obvious show of symbolism. Units congratulate themselves on a job well done, despite seemingly doing nothing but a few wheelies around the office.
The feckless bastard.
Finally address the lack of the doctor, but shamelessly spout some half-assed nonsense to explain it that barely even makes sense.
The times when the doctor is nowhere to be seen.
He said to me once, I save the human race, I don't shape the human race. You can get that wrong, all on your own.
What?
That's fucking retarded, fucking retarded, fucking retarded.
Barclay almost mobbed again by a swarm of haters and is soon chased off into the sea. Promptly reunited with Salt Bay, and no, not that one, and promptly turned into a bloody fish.
What are those?
Presumably after contracting a rather nasty STD from rampant bouts of illegal bestiality. Does some brief cringy swimming lessons and heads off to live in freezing cold pitch black seawater forever and ever. Cure! His poor fingers are going to be wrinklier than Dick Van Dyke's 100-year-old ball bag.
LOL!
Cool, bless him. Cut to credits with bastardised Gen Z emo version of David Bowie's Hero slapped over the top.
No!
But shock twist! Surprise mid-credit sequence shows Billy Piper's doctor appearing to... oh no, it's just post-menopausal Kate threatening a straight white man to pick up litter at the barrel of a gun whilst hopped up on pills. Damn! Oh well. That'll do, Russell. That'll do, pig. Well, that's it, I guess. That was Little Mermaid in reverse, but starring Avatar Smurfs. But man, what a series! Doctor Who ratings in the absolute gutter. Know what we need, says RTD? Russell Tovey fucking a fish lady. Ha! Just what the Doctor ordered. Though, personally, I think Del Toro did this whole love story better in Shape of Water a few years back. At least he didn't kill off Katie fucking Price. Anyway, that's the plot and that's your lot. Like, share and sub so I can finally get monetised and actually afford a fish and chip subber for one these days. I mean, just look at these freaking prices.
Oh, good lord!
Oh, hell no!
Fuck my life.
Comment below. Did this show wet your whistle, or just make you flop around on the floor like a defeated Magikarp? And I'll tear out holes in my neck and swim off with a ladyfish what I can spend all day plugging a blowhole with, or with you, in the next one. Well, you know what they say. Once you go mackerel, you never go backerel. Wait, no, that's not right. Once you chase Ray, your standards slip away. No, hang on, bear with me. Once you chomp salmon, thy morals thou abandon. So close. I got it. Once you tap bass, you never want ass. Of a real human woman. Ah, fuck it. Once you try soul, you're done with man's hole. No way! That defo came out wrong.
Listen to me. I am not gay.